What is going on, guys? Welcome to another Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare video, and today is episode 3 of my best abilities videos. Now if you're new here and you haven't already seen one of these, I'm going to be summarising my favourite 3 abilities to use for each character, and I will give you the reasons why, but I'll also go into detail of how long each one takes to reload, etc and etc. But today we're going to be taking a look at the Chompers, so without further ado, let us get straight into this video. So the first ability we are going to take a look at is the different goops that we have. We have the regular goop, we have the super sticky goop, and we also have the cheesy goop. Now the difference between these, they have different times of recharging, but also do different amounts of damage. The original goop slows them down and causes a little bit of damage on impact. The super sticky goop sticks them and they are not able to move, and the cheesy goop sticks them and keeps them in a certain place but does more damage over a period of time. But there is differences in the reloading time of how long and how often you can use each ability. The original goop, every 6 seconds you can use it, but for the other two it takes 11 seconds, so you can almost use 2 normal goops for the time that you can only use one of the other 2 goops. And that is the reason why the original goop is my personal favourite for the Chomper. A lot of the times I will use the goop and then either go into a burrow or I will try and get behind them, and because they are gooped and cannot really move much anyway, even though the super sticky goop stops them from moving, they can't move much anyway with the original goop, and I always find myself using goops a lot, so having it only been 6 seconds before I can use another one makes it a lot more useful personally for me. So the best ability for the first goop section I would pick is the original goop. Now the next set of abilities we're going to be taking a look at is the Burrow and the Sprint Burrow. Now the difference between these two is the Sprint Burrow travels faster than the original Burrow, but it does not last as long, and this also counts that if you are not moving in the Sprint Burrow, the time will go faster, so you cannot stay in the ground as long even if you are standing still. Now I personally prefer the normal Burrow because I prefer being able to travel further and be underground for a longer period of time. One, for the reason that if you are in enemy fire, you can go underground and you can stay underground for longer and hopefully get away, whereas if you are using the Sprint Burrow, yes, you can move faster, but you cannot travel as far. And I just want to say that each one takes 15 seconds to reload once you have popped out of the ground, so just keep in mind that because the Sprint Burrow finishes sooner, then once you come out of the ground sooner, it will start to reload faster than the normal Burrow, but it's not much longer, it's like a second. But if you both come out the ground at the same time, it takes 15 seconds before you can use them again, but my personal favourite is the original Burrow. Taking a look at the final set of abilities, we have the Spikeweed, the Spiky Spikeweed, and the Chesterweed. Now there is many differences between these. For example, they cause more damage, each one causes more damage than the other one, and also some can place more down on the ground at the same time rather than other ones. Now I want to point out that every single one of these abilities takes just under 1 minute, it's around 58 seconds to reload, so if you placed all your Spikeweeds down on the ground, you need to wait just under 1 minute before you can place another one down. So that is quite a long time to wait, which is the bit of a downside to this ability in general, and this is the reason why I prefer the normal Spikeweed over the other ones, because you can place 4 of these down at one time, whereas the other 2 you can only place 2 down. Now of course they cause more damage because you can only place 2 of them down than the original Spikeweed, but if you are playing gardens and graveyards and you have 4 of them all around the garden, one, the Spikeweeds are quite hard to spot anyway compared to the Chesterweed, because the Chesterweed is bright orange and it is very easy to see, so I would definitely not recommend using that one. So it would either be between the Spikeweed or the Spiky Spikeweed, but because I play a lot of garden ops, I find it very useful having more than one on the garden, and it is very useful having all 4 on one garden at the same time. And also for garden ops, if you have 4 of them around your garden rather than 2, you are more likely to get more zombies, so they will cause less damage to your garden. So in general, I just find the original Spikeweed more useful because you can have 4 of them down at one time. But anyway, that is it for this ability video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like down below, it really helps out my channel and shows me that you like these videos. I've done another 2 videos similar to this, the links will be down in the description. I've done the pea shooter and the foot soldier, and also if you do want to follow me on Twitter or like me on Facebook, them links are in the description as well. And one other thing is, a lot of people ask what's my gamertag or my PSN. They are down down in the description as well. So if you want to add me on Xbox, mainly I play Xbox One. I believe my friends list is full on 360, but I don't go on that much anyway. But if you want to add me on Xbox, then please do. And if you want to add me on PlayStation, the links and the Gamertags and PSNs are down in the description. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. My name is ZEROxPvZ, and I'll catch you guys next time.